Mystery 4: The High Score. The Maroa Arcade has been in the same spot on the same street for longer than most kids in town have been alive. The carpet near the front door is worn flat. The prize counter has a handwritten sign that says "Tokens 4 for $1" in marker that's starting to fade. Half the machines are older than the employees. At the far end of the arcade, facing the front wall, sits the skee-ball machine. It's the oldest game in the place. Even when the rest of the machine is idle, the score display glows amber in the dark. At the top of the board, for 3 weeks, it had read LAD 1,880. When Mr. Fitch came in at 9:15 that morning and turned on the main lights, it read JKS 940. Landon's score was gone. Someone had walked up to that machine, held down 2 specific buttons at the same time, wiped the board clean, and entered a new score. It's not something you figure out by accident. You either work there or someone showed you. The back of the arcade has a narrow hallway, storage room, mop closet, prize counter. Employees use it to get in before the arcade opens. Mr. Fitch had 2 employees with keys to that back door. The suspects. Suspect 1, Marcus. 16 years old, has worked at the arcade for 2 years. Came in through the back door around 8 a.m. before Mr. Fitch arrived. Says he swept the back hallway and restocked the prize shelf. Says he never walked the arcade floor. Once the high score, has been trying to beat Landon's record for weeks. Suspect 2, Deja. 16 years old, has worked at the arcade for 2 years. Came in through the back door around 7:45 a.m. before Marcus arrived. Says she took out the trash from the back room and checked the ticket roll at the prize counter. Says she never walked the arcade floor. Once the high score, has been trying to beat Landon's record for weeks. The discussion. The Mystery Club sat at their usual table near the change machine while Mr. Fitch stayed up at the prize counter. Clark, as usual, had already made up his mind. Marcus had come in later, which meant he was alone in the building longer. Amelia pointed out that Deja had been alone too, just earlier. Landon sat quietly, turning a token over in his fingers. Tyler hadn't said anything yet. They went back and forth for a while without getting anywhere. 2 employees, 2 keys, 2 identical stories. No way to separate them on timing. No way to separate them on motive. At some point, Deja walked past the table on her way to the back. She stopped and asked if they'd figured it out yet. When they said no, she shrugged. Said she felt bad for whoever had to come in that morning. The skee-ball machine was already glowing when she walked in, kind of eerie with the rest of the place still dark. Then she kept walking. Clark went back to his theory. Amelia wrote something in her notebook. Landon looked at his token. Tyler looked at the back hallway. Your turn. Was it A, Marcus, or B, Deja? Pause the video if you need extra time. The solve in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The solve. A few minutes after Deja walked away, Tyler looked across the room at her and asked one question. You came in through the back. How did you see the machine glowing? Deja didn't answer right away. She looked at the skee-ball machine, then at the floor. The back hallway doesn't face the arcade floor. When you come in through the back door, the skee-ball machine isn't visible. Not the screen, not the amber glow, not any part of it. The machine faces the front wall. Its light faces front. To see it glowing, you'd have to walk the full length of the arcade floor and stand in front of it. Deja said she never went near the games, but she saw the glow. The answer. It was Deja. Deja said she came in through the back, did her tasks, and left without walking the arcade floor. That was her story. The problem is she also mentioned seeing the skee-ball machine glowing in the dark when she came in. You cannot see that machine from the back hallway. You can only see it if you walk the floor, all the way to the front of the arcade, right up to the machine itself. She placed herself at the machine. She just forgot she wasn't supposed to be there. Nobody reacted when she said it. It just sat there in conversation until Tyler picked it up. Marcus had the same motive and the same access, but Marcus never said anything that put him somewhere he claimed he hadn't been. LAD 1880 was back on the board the next morning. Nobody made a speech about it.